Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. All right, guys, we got the power capacitors changed out on both of these units, the 820 and the 870. All right, guys, as you can see, we've been running them for a little over an hour in the record and playback position, getting the motors all heated up and getting everything moving at full force. No fire, no smoke, no nothing. These are working fantastic. So, in most cases, certain values of capacitors are not all that critical. I did get a post about that as well. You know, I usually like to change the capacitors out to match what's in there. So either or, you know, I matched all the capacitors with new values, and they are working really, really good. No problem. I'm going to double check with the service manuals just out of curiosity why the capacitors were different values from machine to machine. But anyways, I did change out all the capacitors with the matching capacitor values except for the power values of the capacitors, so the capacitors were matching exactly the way that I took them out. So we got them all swapped out, and we've been running these machines for over an hour, and the power is up and running, and there's no failure. So apparently the capacitors were the issue. As you can see, we got these spinning very, very well, very quiet. The fans are blowing really good on the bottom of both these units. Nice, very, very nice. So they're now cooling, where the fans were kind of sluggish before, and now they actually are blowing really nice because of the new caps that's in place. And generally in old mainframe equipment, you know, when in doubt, swap it out, guys. Just put new caps in, you know, start out fresh. That way the electronics can resync up back where it belongs, and it's not got much of a wear and tear on the caps. It's just, you know, if you got fresh caps in, it's gonna fire right up to where it belongs. And anyways, we got this working really, really good. This is the IVC-820. This is also a color machine. This is the IVC-870, and this is a color machine. We now have 3 color machines. That includes the editor I got in my studio. I got a editor, black and white color machine, and these 2 color machines. So now we got 3 IVC color machines. I got the heads replaced. I got the scanners fixed. These things are super quiet now, just how they should be. And so I could actually take one of these for rewinding and repacking videotape while I play the tape on my editor, because you want to repack the tapes after you bake them, and I could actually use one of these temporarily to do that. But here you go, guys. I mean, once you put brand new capacitors in older mainframe stuff, this is where you're at. The machines will start working properly. This is what you want, especially these machines, because they're so rare, so hard to get. And I've came across a couple of these several years back. They never work. They were just all beat to crap, and people mess with them, and they take them apart, and they don't know what they're doing. Here to have 2 actually excellent machines that are going to work for IVC tape transfers, on top of the 3rd one that I have as my editing master, which is in my living room. We are completely set up for IVC 1-inch alpha wrap transfers. So if you have tapes like this, Obsolete Video Services doesn't have a problem whatsoever to give you high quality ProRes files or PC files from these IVC tapes. These are state-of-the-art machines for the day, guys. This is IVC Alpha Wrap. These are very unique machines. They were put out in the very late 60s, early 70s. They were used by schools, colleges, TV stations. They were used by a lot of different outlets. These are very, very, very good machines. And if they're, you know, I just brought them all back to life. These things were in bad shape. They did not run correctly when I got them. They are making a lot of noise. Apparently these things have sat for 2 decades or more, and they had an awful lot of issues. So anyways, we brought everything back to life, and these machines have been running for an hour and a half. And this is a very unique format. It wraps in the opposite direction around the drum itself. And you got your heads here, channel 1 or 2. These are portable units compared to the unit I have in the living room, which is an editor. So we got the IVCs in full working order, guys. So now we can do any IVC 1-inch tape transfers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.